Welcome to Sondris. Rising along Arnaiz Avenue in LeGASpee Village, Makati, Sondris is a residential development by Arthaland in partnership with Mitsui Fudosan. Designed around sustainability, wellness, and intentional living, Sondris brings together thoughtful architecture, carefully considered interiors, and a location connected to the everyday rhythm of Makati. Today, we step inside two of its model residences, beginning with the two-bedroom home. The two-bedroom residence offers approximately 117 square meters of thoughtfully designed living space. As we enter, the layout begins to reveal a home designed not simply around size, but around how each space connects to everyday life. Warm finishes establish a quiet and welcoming atmosphere, while the open arrangement allows the living, dining, and kitchen areas to feel connected, yet individually defined. The kitchen becomes an important part of the home rather than a space hidden away from it. Generous preparation surfaces, integrated cabinetry, and carefully planned storage create a practical environment for everyday cooking and entertaining. The counter also creates a natural connection between the kitchen and dining area, allowing conversations to continue across the space. Moving toward the living area, the residence begins to open up. Large windows bring natural light into the interior, while the proportions of the room provide enough flexibility for comfortable seating and everyday family life. This connection to daylight is part of the broader wellness philosophy behind Sondris. The residences are planned to support natural ventilation, daylight access, indoor air quality, and acoustic comfort. Beyond the main living spaces, the home transitions into its more private areas. The bathrooms continue the restrained material palette seen throughout the residence, with clean surfaces, warm detailing, generous mirrors, and practical storage designed around everyday use. Inside the bedroom, the atmosphere becomes quieter. The space is designed around rest and privacy, while still maintaining the same warmth found throughout the home. Windows introduce natural light and provide a visual connection to the city outside. Storage is incorporated into the room without overwhelming it, helping maintain an organized and uncluttered environment. The additional bedroom gives the two-bedroom residence another layer of flexibility. It can become a private room for family, a guest bedroom, or even a dedicated workspace for those whose home and professional lives increasingly overlap. This is where the additional space of the two-bedroom residence begins to make a meaningful difference. Returning to the main living space, we can appreciate how the different parts of the residence come together. Kitchen, dining, living, and private spaces each have their own purpose, yet remain connected through a consistent material palette and a thoughtful use of space. And beyond the windows, Makati becomes part of the experience. Sondris places residence within LeGASpee Village, close to Greenbelt, Ayala Avenue, Washington C. Park, the Asian Institute of Management, Makati Medical Center, and One Ayala. The residence also considers the practical side of everyday living. Service and storage areas are integrated into the layout, allowing the more visible parts of the home to remain calm and organized. It is a small detail, but one that becomes increasingly important when a residence is lived in every day. As we take another look through the bedrooms and living areas, the character of the two-bedroom residence becomes clearer. It is generous without feeling excessive, refined without becoming overly formal, and designed to accommodate the changing needs of modern city life. For a family, a couple looking for additional space, or someone who simply values having room to grow, The two-bedroom residence offers a more expansive way to experience Sondris. But not every home needs to be large to feel complete. For those looking for a more compact city residence, Sondris offers another interpretation of the same thoughtful approach to living. We now step inside the one-bedroom model residence. At approximately 45 square meters, the one-bedroom residence takes a noticeably more compact approach. Yet from the moment we enter, the layout demonstrates how carefully planned spaces can make excellent use of every square meter. The kitchen is positioned efficiently along the main living area, keeping preparation, storage, and everyday essentials within easy reach. Warm cabinetry and understated finishes maintain the visual character seen in the larger residence. From the kitchen, the home opens naturally into the dining and living space. Rather than separating each function with unnecessary walls, the layout allows the different areas to share light and visual space. For a single professional, a couple, or someone looking for a Makati residence with a smaller footprint, this arrangement provides the essentials of everyday living without unnecessary complexity. And once again, the windows become an important part of the experience. Natural light enters the residence, while the city remains visible beyond the interior. Sondris is designed with operable windows for natural airflow, together with systems intended to support healthier indoor environments. It is part of a larger approach to wellness that extends beyond what we immediately see. The bedroom is compact but thoughtfully arranged. Storage is integrated along the walls, while the sleeping area remains comfortable and visually uncluttered. The large window helps the room feel more open, bringing daylight into a space intended for rest. Here, thoughtful planning becomes particularly important. In a one-bedroom residence, every piece of storage and every transition between spaces has a purpose. Rather than trying to make the home feel larger through excess, the design focuses on making the available space work well. The bathroom continues the same contemporary language. Clean surfaces, integrated lighting, practical storage, and a restrained palette create a space that feels calm and easy to maintain. Returning to the main living area, the one-bedroom residence shows a different side of Sondris. The two-bedroom gives you room to expand, while the one-bedroom focuses on efficiency, simplicity, and a more compact urban lifestyle. Neither is simply a smaller or larger version of the other. They represent two different ways of living within the same development. Beyond your front door, Sondris becomes an extension of your home. Residents are planned to have access to spaces for wellness, recreation, and everyday life, including a fitness center, sauna and steam room, landscaped areas, a sky terrace, a pottage or garden, and a 25-meter heated saltwater leisure and lap pool. And surrounding it all is LeGASpee Village, with parks, cafes, restaurants, offices, shopping, and the wider Makati business district within easy reach. Sondris by Arthaland and Mitsui Fudosan. A home shaped not only around where you live, but around how you choose to live.